Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Tuesday, January 2nd, 2018. We're in a new year, and it looks like we may be dealing with a new winter storm impacting the region within 48 hours. This forecast I'm going to put out there right now is very difficult. It's very tricky, and a shift of even 10 miles of this low pressure system will have a drastic impact on what the region can expect in terms of snowfall totals, wind impacts, and the rest. So it's going to be a very tricky forecast, and I'm going to explain why it's going to be a tricky forecast and kind of give you a basic idea of what we're expecting here with this snow threat. Currently, right now, we have temperatures that are ranging from the single digits to the lower teens, with winds from the west around 10 to about 15 miles per hour, leading to wind chills below zero in some locations. We do have a few short waves moving through, leading to a threat for a few flurries and isolated snow showers. On the radar, again, pretty much high and dry, but we do watch out for a few of those flurries. Any snow that does fall is obviously going to accumulate with temperatures being this cold, so do watch out for the potential for some snow-covered roadways with any of these passing snow showers. On the infrared satellite picture, you pretty much see the setup for the next 2 days. This high pressure system will be shifting off the coast with a series of low short waves moving through. As a result, we'll warm up almost touching freezing. So we may actually get to freezing right along the coast, a little bit further inland, more like the upper 20s to lower 30s, but certainly warmer than what we've been dealing with. Don't get used to it though, because Arctic air is right on its tail and will be building into the region on Thursday and especially on Friday and Saturday with brutally cold temperatures and very windy conditions. What we're watching is this area low pressure here and this short wave up here. Let me show you a water vapor satellite picture. Now, I love using this satellite picture to kind of get an idea of what I'm dealing with as far as the short waves compared to the model guidance. And what I have here is one very vigorous disturbance here, another one here, and way up here, see this little faint little signature right here? This is an Arctic short wave. Now, the question is, when you have three short waves interacting, combined with, hello, tropical moisture, and also falling pressure around the Bahamas, that is a huge warning sign. In this setup, if these two interact, or what we call phase, at just the right time around the Tennessee River Valley, then you would end up with a storm track closer to the coast, and as a result, significant snowfall. Over the interior, maybe a little bit less. Okay, I'll explain why in a moment. If these two interact and phase a little bit later, let's say 3 hours later, over, let's say, North and South Carolina, then the storm track is further out into the Atlantic, and you end up with snow showers. Not that big of a deal. The difference here is literally 10 miles. Okay, the latest model guidance has the precipitation shield. Okay, very tight, a very tight gradient, and the difference between under a tenth of an inch and over an inch of liquid precipitation, which when you multiply that by 15, is quite a bit of a snow gradient going from less than an inch to possibly over a foot of snow in some locations. So this forecast is very, very difficult in the aspect that the gradient between having a major impact or having basically a nuisance snow shower event is very tight. And if you are off by just a little bit in how these short waves are going to interact, that could fundamentally change your entire forecast. So yeah, fun. It's going to be a very interesting forecast to watch out for, and one that is going to keep us on our toes. Now, one thing that we're going to be watching out for as the storm evolves is going to be the wind. So we'll touch on that in a moment. So for today, high pressure is in control. Look for a few passing snow showers. High temperatures in the mid-20s. For tonight, look for sky cloud cover, chance for a flurry or two, temperatures falling into the single digits to lower teens. For tomorrow afternoon, this is where things start to get interesting. Look for clouds to start to increase, with snow showers starting to develop towards the late evening hours. Okay, you're looking at high temperatures tomorrow in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Now here we are on Thursday morning. The track of this low pressure system is going to be very, very important. If this low pressure system is here instead of here, okay, let's say right about here, okay, not much of a difference, that means that very heavy snow is able to push into the coast. So let me break down what we have set up here. You have your Arctic shortwave, that's what this is, diving in towards this low pressure system. Does this kick it or does it start to interact with it and phase it? While that's happening, you're going to have areas of snow showers back here over eastern Pennsylvania, and then a band of moderate snow. Now, the band of intense heavy snow, we're talking about 1 to 3 inch per hour snowfall rates, is just off the coast here. So if this backs to the west just a little bit more, then you're talking about a major snow impact from Boston down through Connecticut, New York City Metro, Long Island, and the New Jersey coast. Philadelphia Metro, you just miss it. If this pushes a little bit further east, let's say it ends up like around here, then this band of snow gets cut to maybe just the immediate coast, and everyone else just ends up with snow showers. So the difference of just a few miles here is going to make all the difference in this forecast. And you combine this fact with the fact that we have temperatures basically holding in the mid to upper 20s. So that's going to give us a snow ratio around 15 to 1 when you work out all the calculations. So an inch of water in this scenario does not equal 10 inches of snow. It equals 15 inches of snow. Combine that finally with the strong winds here. I'm giving a warning out for even if this storm stays a little bit further out and the snowfall is not as impressive, watch out if you're on Long Island or New Jersey coast on two things. One, coastal flooding, obviously, but you know all that ice that's hanging around the shore now? Well, that's going to get pushed up into the coast and get pushed up in perhaps maybe a pier or someone's boat or perhaps someone's house, and that could cause some damage as well. So that's something that we're going to have to watch out for very, very carefully. So this storm has a wide variety of impacts that we're going to have to watch out for, and has me rather concerned because, again, a tiny little change in the 500 millibar pattern and the way that these short waves are interacting will lead to a drastically different forecast. So we have to watch this very carefully over the next 12 to 24 hours. Hopefully by the time we get to tomorrow morning, we'll have a very good handle on this storm. I hope to have snow maps issued on this storm for the public by the time we get to this afternoon and evening. Hopefully that all works out. Once we get beyond that, well, it's going to be very windy and with a threat of snow showers on Friday. And you're going to definitely feel this cold. You're going to talk about low temperatures in the single digits and high temperatures in the lower to mid-teens, but a strong northwesterly wind at 15 to 25 miles per hour, it's going to feel like it's going to be below zero out there at the height of the day. So very cold day is on the way there. On Saturday, winds start to slacken off. Look for a few scattered, isolated snow showers and flurries. Look for low temperatures in the single digits, high temperatures in the lower to mid-teens. On Sunday, we start to moderate a little bit as high pressure shifts off the coast. Look for lows in the single digits, highs in the lower to mid-20s. On Monday, we really start to warm up. We actually break freezing with low temperatures in the lower to mid-20s, high temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s, and we will see some increase in clouds, likely overcast by the time we get to the evening hours. And on Tuesday, a cold front will be moving through with a few scattered rain and snow showers. Could be a little bit of ice too. We'll have to watch out for that, especially in the Hudson River Valley. Look for lows in the upper 20s to lower 30s, highs in the upper 30s to lower 40s. And then after this cold front, not much of a real warm up, to be honest with you. We're talking about temperatures falling right back into the mid 30s. Sure, it's not the Arctic blast that we've been dealing with, but still, it's in the mid 30s and pretty much below normal for this time of year. That is the forecast discussion for today. Thank you for following NYNJPA Weather. I will keep you updated on the potential of this storm. I do believe there will be changes in this forecast. The question is, am I talking about snow showers or am I talking about taking out the foot ruler for the snowfall accumulations? Should be interesting to see over the next couple of hours. Thank you, and as always, stay safe out there.